Unraveling Be Anxious, a deep dive into its meaning. Hello, dear viewers. Today we're going to explore a phrase that often pops up in English conversations: be anxious. It's a phrase that can carry a lot of weight, and understanding its nuances is key to mastering the emotional landscape of English. Whether you're feeling nervous about a test, or you're just curious about the language, stick with us as we dissect the meaning and use of this common expression. Before we delve into the phrase, be anxious, it's important to understand what anxiety is. Anxiety is a feeling of fear, dread, and uneasiness. It might cause you to sweat, feel restless and tense, and have a rapid heartbeat. It can be a normal reaction to stress. For example, you might feel anxious when faced with a problem at work, before taking a test, or before making an important decision. When someone says they are anxious, they're generally indicating that they're experiencing a sense of uneasiness or nervousness about something. It's often about something that is going to happen or something they are expecting. For instance, saying, "I am anxious about the job interview," means that the person is worried about how the interview will go. Context of anticipation. Be anxious can also refer to a state of eagerness or anticipation about something positive. In this context, it's less about fear and more about impatience or looking forward to an event. For example, "I am anxious to see my family," doesn't necessarily mean fear. It can mean that someone is excited and can't wait to see them. Context of anxiety disorders. It's important to note that being anxious can also refer to more severe anxiety that is constant and overwhelming. When anxiety is a persistent problem, it's referred to as an anxiety disorder. In such cases, it's a condition that might need medical attention. Let's see how to use be anxious in sentences. She is anxious about her exams next week. They are anxious to hear the results of the competition. I am anxious whenever I have to speak in public. Each sentence showcases a different aspect of the phrase. Notice the prepositions about and to, which are often used with be anxious to indicate the reason for the anxiety or the thing that one is looking forward to. When using be anxious, make sure not to confuse it with anxiousness for excitement only. The primary meaning is still related to a feeling of unease or nervousness. It's also different from anxiousness as a medical condition, which we usually refer to as anxiety. I hope this explanation helps clarify the phrase be anxious and how you can use it correctly in various contexts. Remember, it's a phrase that's as much about context as it is about the words themselves. Keep practicing, keep learning, and don't be anxious about making mistakes. They're a part of the journey. Until our next video, stay curious and keep learning.